What is up, YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood PokeTuber and resident professional Zigzagoon Terra2 Normal coming back at you with a video that's finally out after 3 months of zero activity, which I apologize for because I'm a busy person. Okay, I have school. Okay, I have life, and I forgot I had a YouTube channel. Okay, I'm sorry. I was not posting. So all you guys who are subscribed, I thank you. You are the goats. Please continue to keep watching my videos. I appreciate support. Maybe leave a comment down below. Like the video, subscribe, and let's get on with this. So, if you ever heard Draft League before, I'm trying to summarize it. If you've known if you have watched the NFL before. Basically, it's like that, except you don't draft players, you draft Pokemon. It's a point-based budget, not money and salaries and all that kind of stuff. So basically, to dumb it down, there is a set number of coaches, um, and like say 8 coaches, and those 8 coaches are then organized into a snake draft format, and they begin drafting Pokemon off using a point-based budget. Better Pokemon like Melmetal are worth more points than worse Pokemon like Graplocked. And they draft accordingly to get the best teams they can get and then battle it out week by week against random opponents until they face everybody in a round robin. And then finally, at the end of it, no, that's Swiss, not round robin. And finally, at the end of it all, they will play in the playoffs if there is a playoffs, and the last one standing, I guess, wins. So yeah, that's basically all. Um, So now I'm gonna talk about my team, which hopefully will get me into playoffs. If it does, hurrah! If it doesn't, well, yeah. So first of all, we have Zero Aura, aka Puss No Boots. That's a lie. Probably we're gonna be running boots on this thing a lot because this thing is designed. We're looking at it as a very strong lead Pokemon because this thing is very fast. This thing outspeeds Dragapult by like one speed stat. Like Dragapult, I think is 142. Yeah, 142. So this thing outspeeds Dragapult, and aside from that, it gets very strong moves for a Pokemon this caliber. It gets CC, it gets Drain Punch, Fire Punch, it gets a lot of punches actually. Grass Knot for those great tests out there. Iron Tail if you want to get crazy for your fairy types. Knockoff to remove items. You can do Fake Out if you're that crazy. Facade. You can do Outrage. Yeah, got Outrage too. Got, of course, Signature with Plasma Fists. Play Rough. Power Punch for those sweeper sets who don't want to use Bulk Up because it also has Bulk Up in case you're wondering. It along with Blaze Kick and Aura Spear for special sets. Volt Switch, Wild Charge if you don't want to be Plasma Fist guy, which is kind of crazy because Plasma Fist is way better. And Throat Chop. So in all, it's just a pretty good lead Pokemon that gives us many options on how we want to start off our game. Really want to do it offensively or like maybe get some defensive mom. But in the end, if we can't figure out a lead for a game, it's always going to be our fallback most of the time. Along with Absorb as being a decent, good ability in general, not that influential. Along with some decent offensive stats, make this mon just a very strong, dependable lead. Next up, we got These Nuts, which I figured out naming after so long. I thought about naming it like it used to be named Situational Irony, but I ended up naming These Nuts. Like Big Iron. You can do Big Iron if you want to go that far. But I don't really think that suits it. Either one you can work. So yeah. Now this thing is really, really, really physically, like this is the episode of physical offense. High physical stats, no special stats. Literally, this thing is a freaking monster. I've used it like twice now, and this is one of my favorite mons of all time, by far. And what happened was that this thing got me to my quarterfinals in my very first league, so it was a very special place in my heart because this thing literally carried my entire team. Iron Fist, double Iron Badge is crazy. Yes, if I get into the moves I love, I know y'all love this. So, double Iron Bash has base 60 power, right? But it hits twice, okay? So factoring in Iron Fist, that means this thing is having a 72 base power plus stab 106 base power. Now I believe no 108 base power plus the second hit means 216 base power steel type move and may or may not have choice band. So yes, coming from a 143 attack stat, you're not gonna want to switch into this thing. And it's not like it's just limited to that. It has Darkest Lariat, it has Earthquake, it has Ice Punch, it has Rock Slide, it has Superpower, it has Thunder Punch, it even has Steel Roll if you want to get crazy dynamic punch if your soul desires. Remember I mentioned Superpower? Oh, and of course, can't forget Self Destruct. If you ever want to just go out and with a bang, why not? Of course, it also has extra ice armor, body press, facade, gyro, rest, sets. You can go sub toxic. This thing's just a very strong, basically like a bulky attacker. This thing takes the role of like a very slow, bulky attacker that will probably get killed once or twice in game. Next up, we have Sableye Mega. Now, this thing is basically two forms, which I'm going to be using. So I'm going to talk about the first one. Let's talk about base Sableye. So base Universe here, put the nickname in. Universe. Agreed. So obviously you know Sableye. Gotta have that prankster ability, giving it priority, but doesn't say immune. It's obviously a really good ability. Therefore, it can make use of its moves like Thunder Wave. Now, basically meaning any mon that is on dark type that is faster than the entire team. It makes quick work. Sableye can make quick work of that with Thunder Wave. Obviously not Will-O-Wisp. Physical attackers, beware. Encore Disable is a very, very, very mean set. Especially because it has access to recover, therefore allowing you to or and pain split. By the way, pain split and I think recover are ways that can just be really annoying. It can also be a screen setter, light screen, and reflect. And I believe there's one more thing I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, hex. It's not really using hex so much though. I don't know if it's magic out and being a really annoying mon on the field if breaks your form. Oh, and Taunt. I keep forgetting Taunt for some reason. Taunt, really good move. Love it. Taunt is just a very strong phasing move in general. Yeah. So now let's talk about its mega form, which is where things start to really change for Sableye. Why do I say that? Because mega form gives Sableye the one thing I always wanted: bulk. 125, 115 is very solid. Now Sableye can make use of the other half of his moveset, aka the offensive parts, such as Bulk Up, Calm Mind, and Nasty Plot. Let's talk about Bulk Up first. Bulk Up basically means now you can make use of moves like Poltergeist, make it doing big damage, Gyro Ball against fairy types, Drain Point to give you all the HP that you lost while setting up back. And I think there's a variety of other moves you can do with this, like Knockoff. Probably like another move he has. He had Ice Punch, Hollow Claws 2, Poison Jab, sorry. She has Sneak for priority, Sucker Punch for even better priority, Thunder Punch, then Headbutt and Executioner. So yeah, you're not pulling any punches on the physical side of things. And for the special side, well, let's just say it's not better. It's even better. Special side is even better. Look, she got Calm Mind and Nasty Plot. And those pushing moves are way more limited. It access to Giga Drain, Dazzling Gleam, Dark Pulse, Power Jam. It's a strong mon now able to set up along with sweeping. Or you can just do what they always did before and be even more annoying now that you have access to Magic Bounce. If you don't know what Magic Bounce does, I'm gonna bring up Magic Bounce one real quick. Sorry, Mega Save Line. I'll bring you back. Diane's no. I don't know why I always go Diane. Magic Bounce. I think, um, yeah, let's just go with Espion. Espion has Magic Bounce. Okay, loading. Magic Bounce blocks certain status moves and bounces them back towards the user. What that means is that if, say, I am against a team that has hazards, okay, or let's say they have a hazard mover with Thunder Wave and Stealth Rock, Magic Bounce will bounce back those hazards and those status moves, basically making you immune to status moves. What is awesome, so what's mean for Mega Sableye? Or in reverse? Simple. All round 3 pick is now going to be able to successfully spin block. Not to spin block, but also stop hazards from getting on our side in the first place. Because Magic Bounce blocks hazards. Along with ignoring encores that are very annoying on Smon. Usual mons are afraid of, all along with the fact that it's a dark type, so it's immune in general to prankster moves. So yeah, it's the only dark type that can block hazards, be half prankster, and be immune to prankster at the same time. I think. No, I'm wrong on that. I'm stupid. Anyways, only prankster dark type with magic bounce. So yeah, it's a strong Pokemon in general and deserving of a round 3 pick. Basically, our bulky versatility mon. Next up is Pokemon who has supposed to place my heart, which is Tapu Bulu. Brand 1500 has been a part of my team since my first league. I've always loved it. Looking for him to use it again, and that's my chance. It's a very strong Scarf Pokemon. This physical moveset in particular. Letting it distinguish itself with close combat, high horsepower, Mega Horn, Stone Edge, and you can see the burst and headbutt. And this thing's just very strong in general. Scarf option for team. And Grassy Surge will come. I'll talk about this later, but your Surge means that now your Wood Hammers are doing insane damage. Allowing you, and if you have like a +2, you're basically just one-shotting anything that's neutral in general. You can also be like a guy and do like Synthesis, Toxic, Substitute, and Leech Seed. You can do Iron Defense, and you just go crazy with this mon. So in general, it's a fun mon to use. Can't wait to see can't wait to see what kind of teams face in the season. And yeah, I'm probably gonna be posting this a couple weeks late. So maybe by this time, Future Music already played like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks of games, and already knows what he's done. Maybe we dropped some coupons, so whatever. Anyways, GR Super Zexar for around, I believe this is around 5 pick. I've already put these moves in because this is literally why I picked it. U-turn gives us finally some momentum aside from Zero Aura. Basically now giving us way more mobility than before. Rapid Spin. Well, yeah, removes hazards. Hazards gone is good. Yeah. Taunt of some reasons not got removing items. Regenerator is both U-turn, boots, happy because Rapid Spin. Actually, this is the main thing people use now that I think about it because Shedtail's banned. So, anyways, speed allows to speed things like Iron Valiant no boost, Roaring Moon no boost, and be able to make use of its kind of unique coverage moveset. Because you got a lot of coverage. You can't really use it that well, but it got a lot of coverage. So if you want to go knock off, use a coverage move. It's maybe what I do. I'm not quite sure, but I'll see how I can use this thing, and hopefully it makes it fun. Season will be fun with this one. Oh, Trailblaze. My first one. Oh, Shift Gear lets it to sweep. I forgot to I keep forgetting to mention that. Shift Gear lets his cycles or sweep. It doesn't really need to be speed boost, but the attack boost is very good in sweeping. But anyways, let's move on to finally Hot Pockets. Hot Pockets is the sole main special attacker of the team. This thing is our one big special attacker, big beefy special attacker that does special attacking damage. Really strong. 1/3 special attack. Yeah, this thing's a wall breaker. As a special wall breaker, obviously, Heat Train is not just about getting, those strong flash cannons off, or maybe those magma storms, or even eruptions if you want to go Scarf, but also has a variety of coverage moves like Earth Power. It can go Dark Pulse and Dragon Pulse. It can also go with the Scorching Sands and Power Gem. Power Gem along with having Iron Defense and Body Press. So yeah, it's very nice, especially with Wall Breaker. I can alternatively go physical if need be. And also, I keep forgetting to mention this, it synergizes very well with Tapu Bulu. Because Tapu Bulu not only resists all of its weaknesses, aside from, I think, no, it was just all the features weaknesses. I'll think about it. Aggressive Surge also gives us the ability to remove ground types risk from the equation. Now, meaning this thing is only 2 times weak, not 4 times, which is great. This thing is very tanky and can probably live one super effective hit before dying. And as for F51, what does it get? Well, simple. This thing now basically just blocks most of this guy's weaknesses. I'm thinking like poison, nah. Ice, nah. Steel, nah. Fire, definitely not. Flash fire, And in general, it's a very nice core. Can't wait to try this out later in this season. So let's move on now to Little Timmy. Yeah, I already have to say here. It is Dragon Dance. There's something more, I think, less to say. It has a bunch of coverage moves it can use. But yes, all it really does is set up and sweep. Yeah, it's not that big of a mon. And I'm sorry, I'm not glazing it as much as I have the other ones, but I'm honestly, this is the mon I feel the least passionate about on this team. Yeah. Yeah. So Navy SEALs. As you can see here, these are some of the moves that are notable on this mon set because this is our basically our offensive tank of the team. Ignoring Sibley obviously having its own setup, but this thing is our offensive special tank. Calm Mind, Haze, Defog allow us to respectively set up, move, and sweep. Set up ourselves, remove their setup, and remove their hazards. And I guess the terrain while we're at it. This terrain basically allows our sweepers, basically mean Little Timmy, to avoid getting status. Unfortunately, Little Timmy can make. I don't think Little Timmy can make use of this because it's a flying type. Don't quote me on that. I think flying types are immune to terrain. And also, Nature's Madness is really good. Most people don't use it, but I like it. It's basically Ruination, but older. It has good enough coverage in Ice Beam. Knockoff is a nice move to have. You can also, I think, you can go dual screen to reflect light screen. It has stored power if you want to be that kind of guy, and of course Scout, Toxic, Dot, Trick. The usual stuff you get on this kind of stuff. And in general, it gives us a bit more versatility if we even need any more versatility. It gives us even more utility than before. Um, Before we continue, this is our next terror. This is our first terror captain. This is Clada. They really do exist. Around I think 9 pick at this point. I'm going to quickly say that this thing is very very slept on. This thing gives me very memories all back to my first draft league where I in that draft league was my first draft league. It helped me get to the final stages of the week and got me to the playoffs. I unfortunately lost, but it was a very good start for my league. It gave me the motivation to continue playing Pokemon and for this channel. So yeah, I can thank this all to Clado. Yeah, just say thank you to Clado. Think of put Clado to go in the comments if you really care about that. Hashtag Clado to go. Anyways, moving on. This thing, I'm gonna glaze it, has mediocre stats. Basically, I like to call this thing budget Cresselia, but with hazards. Rapid Spin and Stuff Rock. I don't think it gets spikes. If it did, that'd be crazy. Will it move? I guess Power Split? Okay then. Anyways, Anthrax is the feature site for well yeah, feature site basically goes to force some mons out. Even though it's not gonna be doing much with that 70 attack stat, but hey, you never know. You can also nasty plot and then rock polish and then proceed to store power some stuff. But the thing I really like about this mod is that the amount of versatility it gives, the amount of moves you can combo with. You can grab and stuff right, and then you can go like light screen reflect, or you can go teleport trick room, which is really good for Melmetal, who can now make use of this trick room. And on the reverse, who are both really slow, can make a trick room and can do some really great stuff in there. And honestly, I just can't wait to see what things I can do with this mod. It's also our first Terror Captain being Terror Electric to remove any and all weaknesses. Terra Psychic because of first sword power, and Dragon because I like Dragon. Yeah, this is literally all its coverage. This is literally all I can do. This is the extent of its coverage. It is absolutely useless. Grapluck, I'm sorry, but you're useless. I'm never going to speak about you. Just ignore it. Pretend it's not, I'm probably going to trade you next week, actually. I'm going to trade you next. I'm going to trade you week one. Week one, you're gone, Grapluck. You're gone. You're gone, I'm sorry, but you're gone. You can't do anything. You're useless. You can't make your technician, bro. Seriously. You're useless. Useless. Seriously, be better. You're full evolution, bro. How are you getting outclassed by literally a Murkrow? Like, seriously. Um, Big Game Murkrow, this is our round 11 pick, which is a mon I tend to glaze a lot, so I'm going to try not to glaze it. I'm just showing the moves on here because I knew I was going to glaze. I'm just going to quick say this. Haze removes status buffs. Basically means that now, even if you're a +6/+6 Dragonite, you're not going to one shot. Because probably a focus test on it. Yeah, it's going to be fun, bro. Thunder Wave. Paralyzes basically meaning any fast mons are not paralyzed by you, Murkrow. Because Prankster means that all SAS moves are now increased by priority by one. You're basically ignoring speed. Taunt. Taunt. This is taunt. That's all it is. Taunt is taunt. Taunt is taunt. Parasong is kind of unique because it's a way to force out anything crazy because like Haze is only good for stopping them from sweeping temporarily. But Parasong makes this permanent, kind of. She is for fun. Basically means that they have to switch out. And if protect, substitute, yeah, this thing's just going to be annoying. Vanya Mendoza, what can I say? And finally, we have Swiper the Fox. So your Swiper the Lightbird. Um, I got it because it was a unburden sweeper, and that's all I could think. Unburden, and Prankster. Did I really need two Guardians and three Prankster Dark types? Whatever. Anyways, Prankster basically, means, the usual. I've already shown you my three Prankster mons. Surreal Drill, Yawn, Thunderwave, Encore, yeah, the usual status moves on Toxic and Taunt. But the thing is, special about this thing is that it can burden sleep. I'm probably gonna super chase one week one, not gonna lie. But hey, maybe here's some other stuff. It's also another Terror Captain, being fairy play rough, dark because it's dark, and of course, poison for gunshot. Making no hang home claws, that's spot and probably sweep. I'm not going to try that because I don't trust it as much. I'm probably actually, I'm going to try this thing on week one. I don't think I can use it very well. But anyways, this is all. That's basically all. If you watch to the end, I'm honestly applause. Probably bored out of your mind right now. Just subscribe, okay? If you watch to the end, subscribe. That's an obligation you have to do. You have to subscribe, please. Please. I want to get to 100 subs by either this year or next year. Whichever one comes first. And yeah, thank you for watching. This has been your friendly neighborhood bucketeer with Terra 2 Normal and your resident Zigzagoon with a PhD. Signing out. Peace.